try. I'm working on it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You lost Ladies and gentlemen, the Greater Metro Junior Hockey League proudly presents to you the Russell Cup Playoffs, Round 2, Game 3, Elimination Day. As the Bradford Rattlers are a win away from moving on to play the Temiskaming Titans in Round 3. But to get there, they got to win this series and take care of the Bradford Bulls, who are trailing in this series 2-0. If you remember last season, in the second round, these two teams went the distance. It took 5 games to decide a winner. Ultimately, the Bradford Rattlers winning that series, and let's see if they can do it here tonight with a clean sweep. Starting goaltenders for tonight's game for the Bradford Bulls, as per usual, it's number 30, Travis Smith, who can make the first stop of the contest here tonight. Taking that puck away is number 5, Trent Seuss. He is able to work it up the wing, and he can find Alexander Quinn down low. David Urshek in goal for the Bradford Rattlers. Bernetsky gets the night off. Quinn still with it at the corner. The Bulls need to come out fast and strong if they want to pressure this early storm coming from the Bradford Bulls. As you see Tikon Schickman with a hit on Alexander Quinn. Now it's the captain. It's Nicholas Rotator gaining through speed, and he sends it in to David Urshek. Greshatov takes it to Baxter. Tyler Baxter, an outlet pass looking for Hill. He couldn't quite connect, and so icing is called early on the Bradford Rattlers, just 45 seconds into this contest. Again, the Bradford Rattlers lead 2-0 in the series, best of 3. Or first of 3, I should add, best of 5 here in this series. Next round and the Russell Cup Finals will be best of 7. First round was best 2 out of 3. This one, 3 out of 5. Montserrat can make an outlet pass. He tried to find Hill again, and he's a little fed up with the miscommunication there as far as his teammates, so he just heads to the bench, and shaking his head is Michael Hill, the captain of the Rattlers. A little frustrated here in the early goings of this contest. Taking it back is Dillerman for the Bulls. He tried to make an outlet pass to Silva. He connected, but it's able to get right to the play of Pavel Rodskov. Huge hit on Schaller by Dillerman. Puck goes back into the corner, however. They battle it through, and Dillerman's able to pick it up, and he tries to spring his man, Dylan Henry. Henry in a foot race with Yalexi. It's won by Henry. Dylan Henry getting it to the blue line. He tried to find Vadina, but it just a little too hot to handle. It goes by him. Travis Smith from his own cage can make an outlet dish to find Dillerman. He's getting his way through is Sean Sullivan. He can play it back over for Rotator. Rotator got finished off by Yalexi. That allows Vadim Frolov to make an outlet pass to Musi. He'll send it into the opposite corner, and Graham giving chase with Bugwash on behind him. Brendan Gregg trying to flip it up the wing. Nagy tried to ill-advise it, and he's able to swing it back to Bulaklov, and he can take a return pass from Dennis Kabanov and outlet it to Nagy off his skates and into the corner. Graham against Nagy. Brendan Gregg on the opposite wing, try to flip it away. It hit Graham in front. That means the Rattlers still have possession to the point it's Bulaklov. He can fire it back in deep. Graham can see that go spinning away from him to the play of Daniel Butt, the Brampton, Ontario native. Fed back in by Kabanov. That is touched up by Sven Musi with a high stick. And so the faceoff will be coming outside of the Bradford Bulls end with 17:35 to go in this first period. Scoreless tie at 0. News around the GMHL. The Temiskaming Titans 3-game sweep over the Ville-Marie Pirates. They move on to the conference final for the second straight year. Bradford Rattlers looking to do the same for 2 years in a row. This will be this if the Rattlers can pull it off here tonight or win the series in the following games. If the Bulls do end up winning the next few, it'll be the second straight year that the Rattlers and the Titans will meet in the conference finals. Again, they met last year, but the Titans had a 3-1 series lead over the Rattlers. Then the whole season and playoffs were canceled and paused due to the COVID-19 outbreak. David Urshek making his first appearance here in this second round. He did play last round against the West Nipissing Lynx. Both Rattler goalies were perfect in that series. The Rattlers went on to sweep that series 2-0. Stefan Levitsky has that, try to get it off of the boards. A nice hit there by McCarthy, and he made a nice one on Balkwill. Was able to get a shot through, but he just turned it on wide. Adam Witkowski up the wing. He'll find Levitsky again, and he'll peel back. Bradford Bulls pick up the physical play in this in this contest here tonight. But when you have the most hits, it doesn't always mean it's a good thing. That means the team that has the most hits in the game normally doesn't have the puck that much. Witkowski, a nice reverse hit on his men. He and Dilliman collide in front there in a battle back down low. It's Levitsky and Quinn. Levitsky in a stick battle with his man. That was number 13, Lucas Vedina. Nikolai Harries going down the wing, looking over the scene, getting around Urshik. To the blue line it comes. Haddad a shot, he scores! Michael Haddad from the blue line. The Bulls are off and running. With just 16:02 to go in the first period, the Bradford Bulls, will strike first, and they take a 1-0 lead here in Game 3. Gaining some speed and up the wing is Nikolai Harries. He was met by Michael Hill, and Alexi's in all sorts of trouble trying to get the puck out of his zone from Harries. The captain, Michael Hill, will prevail with it, but he just lost it into the neutral zone area. Pavel Rodskov, a nice elevator pass to Montserrat. He has to peel back and look over. Montserrat getting by a maze of players in white uniforms there. Tikana Schickman dropped it to no one. Michael Hill just trying to slash at it, get it deep. He's unable to do so. Nicholas Rotator try to fire that puck back in, but Henry's able to punch back along for Greg. Nice chip and effort made by Sean Solomon, native of Montreal, Quebec. Kabanov overskated the puck and has to peel it back. Kabanov off the boards for a Schickman, try to punch it by Greg. He couldn't do so. Dennis Kabanov picks that puck up at the corner with 15 minutes to go in the first period. Vadim Frolov can see that puck get screamed by him, and so Vadina can play it to Brendan Gregg. A one-handed touch-in was made by Nicholas Rotator. That allowed Urshek to make a play, and the Rattlers have the puck in their own end. Maxim Sigelnik, a no-lick backhand effort to the neutral zone area, couldn't find anyone there. Jades Gansey, the Innisfil, Ontario native, trying to get by Frolov and Schaller. He was unable to get by Schaller, as he made a nice defensive stick to disrupt that play. Schaller back in against Gansey. That can go back into the corner where Suda's first after it. Daniel Suda rips it around the wing with 14:50 to go in this first period. Jacob Graham has it now from behind Smith. Graham's able to get some outlet feed going right now, and he can put it over across to Michael Stolf. Gage Jancy up the wing. He stops on a dime, puts it right in front of the slot area where David Ursa can quickly jump on top of that one. And Oleg Grishitov and Baxter giving it to the man down in front of the Rattlers net. That was Tyson Klimsaic. Just a hair under 14 minutes ago in this first period. Again, Michael Haddad shot it from the blue line just a couple moments ago, allowing the Bradford Bulls to strike first. They lead 1-0, and the Bradford Rattlers will be shorthanded here. The pushing and shoving by Oleg Grishitov. The referees will have none of that. Oleg will sit for 2 for roughing. And so the Bradford Bulls get their first opportunity on the power play here tonight. Oleg is off for 2. The Bulls get their first power play, and it begins now. Alexi trying to help out Bugwatch off the face-off, but Witkowski trying to split the D and head off, but he was unable to do so. Nice back check effort made by Joel Dilliman, and they just send it back behind the netminder Travis Smith. Witkowski giving his man all sorts of trouble. Pavel Rodskov a nice pinch, and he's able to take that puck and get it back into the Bulls' end of the ice. Liam Silva on the ice here tonight. The first game of this series, he had a big game. Liam Silva having himself a 2-point night. Dilliman from the blue line. He fed it back in. Rodskov couldn't handle. It comes to Henry again. He'll get it to the blue line to Dilliman. Dilliman walking the line. He'll go D to D to Bulkwill. Bulkwill, he'll let one go. Stop, rebound. They score in front. It's Nikolai Harries. And the Bulls cash it on the power play. It is 2-0 for Bradford Bulls. Both Bradford Bulls goals coming just 4 minutes apart. Feeding Frolov, getting that puck into the zone, and another Rattler penalty right off the faceoff. And it looks like Maxim Sigelnik will be the one serving the minor penalty for the Bradford Rattlers. And it's going from bad to worse here. First they're down 2-0, and now they get another penalty. And for the Bradford Rattlers, you can't get away from your disciplined game. The Rattlers are one of the most disciplined teams in the GMHL all throughout the regular season. However, how many times have I said these regular season stats mean nothing come this time? And the Bradford Bulls are taking advantage over some mislaps by the Bradford Rattlers in front. They've been rather sloppy defensively in this first part of this first period. You see David Ursek having a chat with Tyler Baxter, the defenseman, working over some last-minute plans to kill off this penalty that has a minute 53 remaining in it. Again, Sigelnik a minor for slashing. The Bulls already have a power play goal. They are 1-for-1, and they get right back on the PP as well. That puck was shot back down by Sven Musi, killing more time off the penalty. Bulkwell will get it from behind the netminder Smith. Bulkwell rushing up the center wing, and he's able to get it to Vedina. Vedina was disrupted by Musi, but it gets into the corner where Harries is after it. The Denmark native can get it to the blue line where Dilleman has it. Dillman can go D-to-D to Bulkwell. Bulkwell to the slot. Touch pass by Silva. Vedina in front there. Try to walk away. That Ursek stays strong. And Bugwash unable to clear the puck. Sven Musi might have a try here. He pinches back in, but a nice play by Bulkwell to keep the zone alive. He can feed it across. Dillman a shot. He got the glass. It comes to Vedina back down low into the high slot. Rebound for Silva. He couldn't stash it in. A slapping effort made by Florent Schaller. Kills more time off the penalty. A minute to go exactly. Grishitov and Rodskov, Hill, and Mansurov are the four penalty killers on for the Bradford Rattlers. Scorching his way up the wing is number 21, Alexander Quinn. Quinn stops on a dime, and he's able to flip it back in for Alexander Quinn. Quinn from Lewis. He can punch it back for Michael Haddad. He has a goal here tonight, the first one for the Bulls, and he just sees that puck scream away from his stick, but then settled back down by Solomon. You see Michael Haddad getting to the zone. You're looking at him now, 16 in white, going into the corner, right in front of the slot area. Ursek said no with the pad. Pavel Rodskov unable to clear it, kept in by Henry. It gets to Lewis. Lewis, a drop pass and a glove save made by Ursek. David Ursek denying Alexander Quinn on another power play goal, nearly making it 3-0, but the Russian netminder, or pardon me, the Slovakian netminder, coming up strong for the Bradford Rattlers as the puck is dropped, but Ursek is still putting on pieces of his equipment. Now he looks to be ready. 9 seconds to go on the power play for the Bradford Bulls. Sigelnik is up and ready to get out of the box. 11 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the period. Face-off won by the Bulls. It's Graham with River Gull beside him. A shot from the blue line was turned away with a purpose into the corner by Ursek. Dillman battling there. Sigelnik's out of the box. We are 5-on-5. Sigelnik heads to the bench for extra attacker, or pardon me, in swapping favor of Musi. Martin Nagy with Bugwash, who got tripped up, and that will be called. Sven Musi with Graham all over him, punches him to the boards, but Nagy comes over to pick up that puck, who gets ridden off into the corner. Puck played in a half-boards battle. Suda goes D-to-D to Kabanov. Dennis Kabanov, his shot fluttered away and got the glass. A Schickman comes back on. Suda's on it. Daniel Suda shot from the blue line, seen all the way through by Smith. And he will hold and stop play, but a power play upcoming for the Bradford Rattlers with 10 minutes and 34 seconds to go in this first period. A chance to cut the Bulls' lead within half if they can get a power play marker here. Grishitov and Mansurov will man the blue line as Schickman to take the face-off against the Bulls captain Nicholas Rotator. Face-off won by Rotator. He can punch it back into the corner. Mansurov there. He can kick it back to Witkowski. Witkowski is able to punch it back behind the goal where Michael Haddad can take it and scream it up into the timekeeper's area. Again, those puck over glass plays does not result in a penalty, as in the NHL and other professional leagues that will result in a penalty. Not in the GMHL. That is a safe play you can make to get your team out of danger. As some talking over between the timekeeper and the officials right now, just to see if they want to maybe put some more time on the clock. Referee's just discussing it over now. Looks like everything is sorted out, so the Rattlers still have a minute 35 to work with of power play time. It starts in their possession. It's Monsurov from Grishitov. Rizan waits. His shot was blocked by Greg, and he almost overskated it, but he picks it up. Monsurov goes in, fires, deflected up, and out of play. I think that was 2 straight blocks made by Brendan Gregg, who was definitely feeling the effects of both the Monsurov shots. Brendan Gregg grimacing as he is heading off to the Bradford Bulls bench. A ship put on the face-off. He cleanly pulls it to Monsurov, then to Grishitov. He can then feed it back down low for Steven Levitsky. Levitsky, a Schickman coming in to offer reinforcement. That allows the Bradford Bulls to get a very clean clear down the length of the ice to kill more time off this penalty, which the power play only has a minute 15 seconds to work with. Nice touch pass by Hill for Grishitov. He feeds it for Michael Hill, but he just overskated the puck. Again, nothing as far as chances happening on this very dangerous Rattler power play. Hasn't looked dangerous so far, but let's see what a Schickman can do here. A Schickman can get it to Levitsky. Levitsky to Oleg Grishitov from the blue line. He'll find Monsurov up the wing, trying to looking for a deflection in front of Levitsky, and then the puck is cleared back down by the captain, Rotator. David Urshek touches up and a whistle, and an elbowing penalty called against Tikhon Schickman. So that's the second time Tikhon will head to the penalty box. And that will wipe out the remaining 45 seconds of the power play that the Rattlers still had. We are now 4-on-4 for 45 seconds with 9:19 to go. In the first period, the Bradford Bulls lead 2-0 over the Bradford Rattlers in this round 2, game 3 of the Russell Cup playoffs. Brendan Alexi can get it to Pavel Rodskov. He can stop on a dime and peel back. Pavel Rodskov might go for a skate here. He's going to go wide and safely play it from his own end. Smart play by Pavel. But Frolov whipped it on goal. Smith played it, but the Rattlers still have possession. It's Maxim Sigelnik with Frolov on. It gets to the blue line where a nice play made by Frolov just to skate it out of the zone, and you can see him work around his man. Alexei back down low to Vadim Frolov. A sharp angle chance, why not? Try to catch Smith napping. Unable to do so, as you know Travis Smith is a lot sharper than that. James Gansey is out of the penalty box. We have a power play for the Bradford Bulls with a minute 05. Lewis picking up that puck on the high slot, whipping it towards the goal, blocked away by Sigelnik, and now comes to Alexei. To the blue line it comes, however. Fedina got it to Haddad. His long shot from the range was easily seen through all the way by Urshek, and he makes no mistake stopping that one. Michael Haddad, that shot came from the blue line. A little bit of a similar play to how he scored the first goal in this contest. Haddad walked the line, did a few stick handles, and just let a shot through. It wasn't a dangerous shot, it was just a seeing eye one. And sometimes that's what you got to do if you're trying to beat a goaltender. If you're trying to put it exactly where you want it, maybe take a little bit of power off of it, just to ensure you're putting it in a perfect spot. And it's not how hard the shot is, it's how quick you get the shot off. It's all about the release, folks. Michael Haddad had some trouble. Florence Schaller steals, but a nice back check was made by Liam Silva, saying, nuh-uh, none of that. You're looking at him now, number 8, Liam Silva, get crunched by Bolaklov. And it comes right to Bolaklov again, who gets tripped up by Silva, but no call. Travis Smith from behind his own net, the netminder, who has Sven Muesli watching his every move. The other number 20 on the ice here tonight in white, Nathan Bulkwell, made the outlet pass. He can then make a backhand into the zone. Ursek will hold, and no further play coming off that. We are back to 5-on-5. Tikana Schickman out of the box for the second time here tonight. Still a 2-0 lead for the Bradford Bulls here at the Bradford West Goldenberry Arena. Bradford Rattlers taking the first 2 games in this series. This is the 3rd game and a potential elimination game for the Bradford Bulls if they are unable to win tonight. But it looks so far so good. They have a 2-0 lead over the Rattlers with 7 minutes to go exactly in the first period. Martin Nagy getting up the wing, has Finn Musi. Nagy, a shot, he scores! Prague, Czech Republic's Martin Nagy gets the Bradford Rattlers on the board. They cut the Bulls' lead within half with 6:48 to go in the second period. That pass handled by Brendan Gregg. He joins the rush. He can play it on the far side to Dilliman, who goes after Rodskov. Rodskov then collides with Dilliman into the corner. Schickman picking up that puck, but he lost it to Silva. Martin Nagy getting the goal for the Bradford Rattlers. Goal coming at 6:54. Pavel Rodskov getting the assist on that goal. Everything is then settled back down by Brendan Gregg for the Bradford Bulls, number 2 in white. You see him with the puck now behind the netminder Travis Smith. Outlet pass just went out of the reach of Lewis, but he beats Alexi to it. Lewis going wide to the corner, trying to work it back in front there. It's loose on the side of the net, and it's able to be swatted back away for Mansurov. Mansurov just flutters it up to center. An elevator dish for Michael Hill, trying to split it through Haddad. He was unable to do so as Mansurov picks up that puck, stops on a dime away from Lewis, and then losing the puck to Lewis. Michael Haddad has a goal here tonight. He flips it away, looking for his man in front, couldn't do so. Alexander Quinn unable to pick up that puck, but Henry's able to bring it back in. The Dane, native of Denmark, is Henry, and that one can be turned aside by Urshek with 5:32 to go in the first period with a cover in play. Again, we are so happy and glad everyone can tune into this game here tonight for the Saturday night on ice. I'm used to saying Sunday night on ice. We have a 7:30 Saturday start. Steven Levitsky, a chance here, but calmly backskating back was number 13, Lucas Vadina. Alexander Quinn lost it on the half-boards battle. Daniel Suda can just fire it back into the corner. Levitsky tying up his man Haddad. Harry's able to turn it back along for Henry, and he played it up the wing to Alexander Quinn. Quinn trying to get it by Suda, can't do so. Nice block away by Daniel. Suda still after whoever, and he's trying to get it back in deep, and he will do so here. Adam Witkowski watching over Haddad's every move, and he punches it away. But the Bradford Bulls still with possession, so they'll flip it away from Baxter. And a whistle, and what do we have here? Official signaling high stick. Or was the puck touch the high stick, or will it be a penalty? And it will be. And the parade to the penalty box continues for the Bradford Rattlers. And at this point, they're just shooting themselves in the foot right now. They had all the momentum with the Martin Nagy goal to cut the lead within half. And now another penalty. The Rattlers must kill. Witkowski is off for 2 minutes for high sticking. Third power play of the night underway for the Bradford Bulls. Lewis unable to keep that puck in the zone as Florence Schaller sent it deep. Tyler Baxter is going to pick off that pass and set it right to the stick blade of Michael Haddad. Haddad will just loft it into the corner. Grishatov giving chase. Trying to swat around Lewis, but he couldn't get it around Henry. About the last moment, Florence Schaller was able to get that puck out of their own end of the ice. 1:30 to go on the Witkowski minor. Bulls still with possession, but they're in the opposite end of the ice. Good dive play effort made by Maxim Sigelnik. He's all over Michael Haddad. But a good 40 seconds have been wasted by the Bradford Bulls, just trying to set up shop. Liam Silva trying to gain the zone. Lewis got it with the backhand and he punches it deep. Liam Silva getting crunched to the boards by Grishitov. It gets over to Harries. Harries to the blue line for Sullivan. Sullivan, he'll go back to the corner boards, and Baxter's giving chase on Silva. Nice play there by Vadina to punch it back into the corner. Bugwash battling there with Henrys. Vadina still with it, however. 13 and White trying to get a shot through. He couldn't do it. Silva, 2 straight shot blocks. One by Bugwash and the second by Baxter. It gets to the blue line where Sullivan has it. His shot stopped by Ursik. Your goaltender's got to be your best penalty killer, and right now David Ursik bailing out the boys in green right now, as the Wachowski minor still has 36 seconds remaining. 3:21 to go, however, in the first period. Again, power play for the Bradford Bulls. Dillerman try to go rink wide to Vadina. Vadina shot stopped by Ursik. Rebound, they score. It's Liam Silva. Bradford Bulls, Liam Silva gets the Bradford Bulls' second power play goal of this period. They make it a 3-1 lead. Mansurov, the 2 number 9s to a draw. It's won by the Rattlers. Ruzan Mansurov against the captain of the Bradford Bulls, Nicholas Rotator. Bradford Rattlers need to get back into game here. Sakona Schickman can get it over to Bolaklov. Rink wide pass going over Michael Hill, picked off by Dennis Kabanov. Kabanov got lined up by Rotator. I don't believe he got all of Kabanov on that hit. Backhand dish was made by Bolaklov. Sakona Schickman picks it up, but he lost it to Sean Sullivan, and he will spring Rotator on the breakout. Rotator going wide, trying to go, flip it. Short side on Ursik, but he just tried to be a little too fine, thus the puck ending up out of play. You see that play happen a lot nowadays in hockey. Nicholas Rotator going on the short side, just trying to do a little fake chip play over the glove hand of David Ursik, but that puck going up in protective mesh over the high glass, so the puck is out of play. Liam Silva's shot was blocked by Baxter. Vadim Frolov is in there battling away against Lewis, picked off by Sigelnik. He tried the drop pass, but he just lost the puck in his skates. But Sigelnik can pick it over and feed Baxter. Now Grishitov getting by Lewis. 2 players collide. It's Dillerman and Schaller in front of both benches, allowing the Bulls to get possession. They fired that puck into the Rattlers' end. It was touched up, but it was touched up on the wrong side of center, resulting in an icing call against the Bradford Bulls with 2:01 to go in this first period. 3 for the Bradford Bulls, 1 for the Rattlers. Rattlers throw on the Maxim Sigelnik line. Sigelnik lining in for the face-off, but Liam Silva's there to punch it to Grishitov. Grishitov to Sigelnik in front there. He just missed on the glove hand. Schaller picks it up in the high slot. His shot never got through. It gets to Grishitov at the blue line. He pinches in for Frolov. He whips it towards the goal, and he just fluttered it wide, and then handled by Travis Smith with 1:45 to go in period number 1. Again, Bulls still lead 3-1 with 2 power play goals in this first period. The lone Rattler goal scored by Martin Nagy. That made it 2-1, and then the latest Liam Silva goal making it 3-1. Bugwash on the face-off. He tries to punch it back. He'll do so. Sven Musi shot that puck wide. Nagy tried to punch it away on the backhand. Lost it to Dillerman. Stretch feed will find Dylan Henry. Henry then gaining the zone for Harries. That brings Sven Musi getting by Haddad. Sven Musi takes the shot, stopped by Smith, and no one was unable to locate that puck. Referee signaling it is underneath Travis Smith, and so he will await the face-off coming to the left of him with 1:17 to go in this first period. Bogos for the face-off for the Rattlers. Nikolai Harries from Denmark will get waved out of the center circle. And taking his spot is Dylan Henry, the Quebec native, but the Rattlers win the draw. Alexi got it back in deep, and he's able to keep the zone alive, yes. Sven Musi tried to punch it away from Bulkwell. Bulkwell is able to clear the zone, however. Pavel Rodskov racing after with a minute to go in the first. Martin Nagy gets that pass from Rodskov. It comes to Braden Alexi, the defenseman, dumping it in and getting a change. Bolaklov and Suda are the two new defensemen on the ice right now. Lewis had trouble getting the puck out of the zone. Let's see if he can get it out on his second attempt. He'll elect to go D to River Gull, native of Val-d'Or, Quebec, Canada, who has just iced this puck. All right, not bad. Offensive zone face-off for the Rattlers with 34.4 to go. Maybe a chance here to get a quick cycle going and get one last shot to test the netminder Travis Smith before we head into the first period intermission. Rattlers try to make some last-minute line changes. Greshitov will not be allowed to come on, but Suda has to stay. Tekona Shipman, he couldn't get a trigger pull in time, and Dilliman can find Zach Lewis. Lewis will just flutter it into the zone. Ursa can steer it to the corner, but Dilliman picks it up with 20 to go in the period. Dilliman hit to the boards by Suda. Tekona Shipman racing over Silva. He'll punch it back down low for Zach Lewis. Lewis fluttered it into the opposite corner. It lands right for Bolaklov, handled away from Silva. Bolaklov can send it back down low for Liam Silva with 5 seconds to go in the first period, and this will conclude the first 20. After 20 minutes of play, the Bradford Rattlers have 2 power play goals and then 1 even strength goal to make it 3 for their team, and Martin Nagy getting 1 5-on-5 to make it 1 for the Rattlers. So the score we set at right now is 3-1 for the Bulls. We'll be back for the second period of play after this intermission. Second period underway from the Bradford West Gwillimbury Arena. Again, the Bradford Bulls holding a 3-1 lead over the Bradford Rattlers with 2 out of the 3 goals coming on the power play. Collision on the half-boards in the Rattlers' end. That allows Liam Silva to be first after that puck. Tyler Baxter in a battle with him. He can feed it across for Michael Hill, who can just safely aerial it to center, where Tikon Schickman can get it over to Michael Hill. Michael Hill let one rip from the line, and Travis Smith denies him there. The Bradford Rattlers' lone goal scorer so far, number 10, Martin Nagy. That goal came after the Bradford Bulls scored quick 2 power play goals. That shot from the blue line by Rhodeskov, but turned aside by Smith. Rhodeskov, a nice chip-in effort there, but Henry's after it, with Quinn watching him and Frolov giving chase. Henry nearly gave it away to Sigelnik, and that pass was slapped back down the wing by Quinn, resulting in an icing call against the Bradford Bulls with 19:03 to go in this second period. Bradford Rattlers slamming the boards, getting their players fired up here tonight as they need all the praise they can get right now, as so far in this contest it has not looked good at all. If you're a regular watcher of this Bradford Rattler team, you know the skill they can play and you know the goals that they can score, and they only have one right now against a terrific red-hot goalie in Travis Smith, but you know the Rattlers are one of the highest scoring teams in the league, and this isn't really up to par with your normal Bradford Rattler play. There's still a lot of time left here, folks. This game is nowhere from over. Maxim Sigelnik trying to make a backhand dish. He'll feed Schaller back to Sigelnik. Maxim waits. He tried to find Frolov, but he failed that pass. Got tripped up by River Gull, but no call. Boloklov, nice saucer pass to Frolov. Trying to spring Sigelnik out of the reach of him, and so the netminder Travis Smith goes behind to play it for River Gull with Maxim Sigelnik hounding all over him. He better watch a hooking penalty there, as that seemed to be a very clean play to the official, resulting in no penalty being called. Boloklov keeps it in, and look out, Rotator with a huge chance to hit. I believe that was Boloklov, and that looked dangerous. That knee-on-knee play, you could see both players, the way that they were going in their direction, both of their knees were positioned outward, and I believe that's where both of them nearly collided. But I think a Bradford Bull player got the worst of that hit by the captain, Nicholas Rotator. Kind of seems like one of those plays for the Bradford Bulls that you don't have to make. So this mistake resulting in the Rattlers getting their second power play of tonight's contest. Oleg Grishotov to the slot. Wachowski's battling. Monserov blocked in front by Henry. Rebound in front for Hill. They whack and bang away at it. Monserov, a shot stopped by Smith. And play is stopped. If you're the Bradford Rattlers, you just have to be wondering how on God's green earth did that not go in. 17:37 to go in the second period, 1:45 to go on the Rattlers power play. Aries to take the face off, but he gets waved out in exchange for Gage Janzi against Tikon Schickman. Schickman unable to pull it back. River Gull can slap it up the boards, kept alive by Michael Hill with his skate now to his stick. Peels it to Grishotov, now to Monserov. Monserov trying to go back down low, blocked by Gull, kept in by Grishotov. He has it now. Oleg going D-to-D to Rizan Monserov. Oleg Grishotov from the blue line. He'll get a shot through in a routine glove grab for Travis Smith, and no further play coming off that. Again, Brampton, Ontario, Nicholas Rotator, the captain of the Bradford Bulls, in the penalty box here for another 1:25, unless the Bradford Rattlers can strike within that time frame. Face-off pulled back by Sven Musi. Clean face-off win by Sven. Sauce pass to Frolov. He won't shoot. Now he will. Blocked by Gull. Great chance for Daniel Butt, and then he finally clears his own with Martin Nagy racing down for The netminder, number 1, Andre Brzezinski. David Ursek started the first period, and look out, that shot hit Sven Musi right in the arm. Or pardon me, it got him in the face. My mistake. Oh no. Sven Musi might have lost a few chiclets off that play, as he's just heading right down the tunnel right now. Maxim Sigelnik going wide. So the Rattlers without a forward right now. Sven Musi getting a puck in the face. Vadim Frolov with 40 to go on the power play. Got it to the blue line. Nagy tees one up, and it's gloved by Smith. Travis Smith has been unbelievable the past 2 games in this series. He's let in 5 goals average. But that does not take away from how he's one of the best goaltenders in this league. And in my opinion, I would say he is the best goaltender in this league. And the Bradford Rattlers only have 1 by him. And now they gotta find a way to get some more by him with a great chance right now. We have 30 seconds of power play time to work with. Try to get something going here, and again, the Rattlers have switched goaltenders. David Ursek started in the first, got pulled for the second period. Andre Brzezinski's back in the pipes right now. Dilleman takes it shorthanded with 14 to go on the main advantage of the Rattlers. Little miscommunication there. No one was sure if Hill wanted it or Grishitov wanted it. Draw pass found no one. Brzezinski comes out to play it. The Rattlers look just discombobulated right now. Michael Hill gains the zone, but he's poke checked by Bulkwill. Bulkwill lost it in his skates, and he just plays it over the head of Lewis. Lewis in a battle down low with Monsurov. The 2 forwards meet in the corner. Grishitov in there to offer some help, but Monsurov peels away with that puck to Witkowski. Adam Witkowski getting the zone for the Rattlers. 68 in green, you see him there, but it gets punched back by Silva. Back into the Rattlers zone with icing being waved off as Grishitov is first after it. Oleg trying to clear the zone, couldn't do so. Nice hit by Tikon Ashikman. He punches over Gilliman to the boards. Ashikman battling as well with Monsurov. It gets to the blue line, shot by Stolf on goal, was turned away by Brzezinski. Vadina again stopped by Brzezinski. They still battle away at it. Garbage in, cleaned up by the Bradford Rattlers. Here comes Monsurov. He joins the wing and tried to feed it back for Sigelnik. Can't do so. Silva off the stretch pass over the stick. Overreached from him, and that allows Sigelnik to play it to Monsurov, who just got a piece of that one to get it back in deep. Pinch up by Alexi. He fires it on goal, kicked out with a purpose by Smith. Bogwash back after it. He tries to center it. He'll do so. Ashikman just can't get a shot away. Then slashed at by the netminder Smith into the corner, and that allows Dilleman to get it as far as center. It's slapped back in by Alexi. The identity line on for the Bradford Rattlers. Levitsky, McCarthy, and Bogwash, with normally Witkowski centering this line. They put Bogwash on it. Getting turned away is Harries. He gets it right in front of the slot area. Nearly found the Quebec native Dylan Henry on a 1-touch tap in. Henry still after it, however. He'll try to get it to the blue line, but it works to go down low. Alexander Quinn tripling up Alexi. That will be a penalty. So at 14:06, time remaining in the second period, the Bradford Rattlers will get their 3rd power play opportunity of the night, and they are 0 for 2 so far. Nothing has been clicking on the power play for the green and black. But you gotta tip your hat, of course, to the penalty killers of the Bradford Bulls. They haven't given the Rattlers anything, and of course your best goaltender's gotta be your penalty killer. What better penalty killer to have than your netminder Travis Smith for the Bradford Bulls? That puck cannot get out, however. Schaller goes soft serve to Frolov. Vadim Frolov with all sorts of pressure on him. It comes to Schaller going in front for Sigelnik. He couldn't put it in. It gets to the high slot to Schaller. Schaller just trying to settle it down. He'll go Sigelnik back down low, going around the official to the blue line to Schaller. Martin Nagy, he'll tee one up, and he just shot it wide. Rattlers need to get some bodies in front of Smith's eyesight. They have no one parked in the slot area to take his eyes away. Martin Nagy going to Frolov. Frolov with Levitsky going back down low. He'll be used here, but picked off by Haddad, and then lofted down the length of the ice. Martin Nagy from his own end gave it away to Gage Janzi. Janzi still with it, letting towards the net, deflected in front by number 22, Nikolai Harries. in all sorts of danger, shorthanded by the Bradford Bulls as they're able to pick off that pass again, and the Rattlers try to re-entry. It's Tikana Schickman going wide. It got swept away by Brendan Gregg. A Schickman on it again. He'll elevator pass to Schaller, trying to go across the seam to Monserov. He'll let one go, but that puck was fluttering on all sorts of angles, not allowing Monserov to get all the wood on that shot. Michael Stolf is getting hounded. A chance for Levitsky to try to keep it in, but a nice play by Brendan Gregg to flip it up and out of the zone. Now it's to the other number 2. Oleg Grushetov can find Michael Hill, the captain, and he's giving the puck away. Look out here, Brzezinski way out of the net to play it to the blue line to Bulkwell. He was looking for a quick shot right there. Michael Hill retrieving that pass. He has Gregg and Dillerman all over him. Michael Hill, a sharp angle bid, kicked aside by Smith. That puck was then caught by Dillerman, then slapped back in by Bulkwell. Tikana Schickman first after it for the Bradford Rattlers with 12 minutes to go in the second period. Bradford Bulls still lead by a score of 3-1. That one was slapped back in by Adam Witkowski. Travis Smith out of his cage to rim it around. Picked off by Hill, and his shot may have been deflected by Lewis up and out of play, and it looks like it was. So the face-off will come to the right of the netminder Travis Smith for the Bradford Bulls with 11 minutes and 43 seconds to go in this middle frame of regulation time. Little equipment malfunction for Joel Dillerman, native of Georgetown, Ontario. He looks to be ready to go as Zachary Lewis steps in for the face-off for the Bradford Bulls. He pulled it back. Rodskov can go back down low. McCarthy misread it, and it gets centered back along for Silva to Rodskov. Martineggi steering it in deep. Smith out of its cage to play it again. Whenever the Rattlers dump that puck into the Bulls' end, Travis Smith is always the first person to come out of his cage and play that puck. So if you're the Rattlers, if you dump that puck in, you better be chasing it, and you better be chasing it fast to beat Smith to that puck to force him to make a mistake. Bogowash getting it deep. He'll give chase. Vadina took a hit from McCarthy. Lewis played it to Silva. A backhand dish for Lewis. Going D-to-D to Haddad. Picked off by Rodskov. Pavel from the red line will loft it in. Glove down by Smith, and he'll elect to cover for the face-off coming up to the left of him. Just a hair of under 11 minutes to play in the second period. Again, 3 for the Bulls, 1 for the Rattlers. And the winner of this series will play the Temiskaming Titans in the conference final. The winner of that series, of course, going to the Russell Cup finals to play the winner of the conference finals in the Southern Division. We're still awaiting on what teams that would be. It's either going to be the Roadrunners, the Ravens, the Renegades, or the Predators. One of those 4 teams in the Southern Division will make their way to the Russell Cup finals. Past few seasons have been teams like St. George, Almaguin, Kingsville Kings, teams such as that. But this year in the Southern Division, it is wide open. Teams like Durham in the playoffs for the first time in a while. And of course the St. George Ravens, always going to be a Russell Cup threat. Toronto Renegades as well, and the recently relocated Niagara Predators, formerly known as the Toronto Predators. Not much success when they were in Toronto, and their first year back up in Niagara, they have found their way into the playoffs and into the second round, as the North York Renegades currently hold a 2-1 series lead over them. But Florence Schaller, a chance of the breakaway, but a nice back check effort made by Vadina, and it looks like Vadim Frolov got a high stick on the play, and I believe the official signaling will be interference, and I believe more penalties will be called here. You just better hope it's not on the Rattlers. Bradford Bulls for sure getting an interference minor, and I know the referee signaled to the penalty box as well, and as I think 2 players from the Bradford Bulls are heading off. Looks like number 20, Nathan Bulkwell, will head off for interference. And maybe Tyson Klemsejek, and yes, he will be heading off as well. I believe that would be for the roughing, and it will be. Here we go, 5-on-3 power play for the Bradford Rattlers with 10:14 to go in the second. And if this ain't the best chance to get it to a tie game, I don't know what will. As these 5-on-3 power plays don't happen that often. Mansurov tried to get it to the goal. It was blocked by Brendan Gregg. Expect very active penalty killers on for the Bradford Bulls. It comes to Grishatov at the blue line. He won't shoot. Hill will. It's fluttered aside and kicked out by Smith. Rebound behind the cage. Gull pinning up a Schickman, but Hill has it. Michael Hill, shot stopped. Rebound, the Bulls trying to clear, but the Wachowski can get it to Hill. Michael Hill, the captain, to Grishatov. He went up and it's stopped by Smith into the corner. Hacking at his river goal. It comes to Harries, and he can just skate it out of the zone and get by Grishatov. But a nice defensive step-up effort was made by Oleg, allowing Tikhon Schickman to skate it right in. Mansurov getting it to the captain. Hill to Grishatov. He looks over and gives it to Mansurov. Mansurov crossing, looking for a Schickman. Rolled off his stick, but he has it again. Tikhon waits to Grishatov. He waits. Michael Hill will lean into one, and it's stopped, and it's seen all the way through by the netminder Travis Smith. And no further play coming off that shot from Michael Hill. 9:16 time remaining in the second period. 1:03 to go in the 5-on-3 power play for the Bradford Rattlers. They throw on Sigelnik. He's accompanied by Levitsky, Nagy, Schaller, and Frolov. And again, no Sven Musi. He took the puck in the face a few moments ago. Frolov to Schaller, down low to Nagy. Has a goal here tonight. Florence Schaller. Diving effort made by Goal, but a nice play to Frolov. Frolov across Sigelnik, scores! Maxim Sigelnik on the power play. Cuts the lead within one, and the Rattlers are still on the power play for 35 more seconds, however this time on a 5-on-4. Martin Nagy's getting hounded by Alexander Quinn, then picked up by Rodskov, and then he can find Nagy. Maxim Sigelnik with 15 to go on the power play. The latest goal scorer, he got that goal on the high slot. He will gain the zone now. Sigelnik dropping it for Frolov. He fanned on it. Frolov still with it, however. He'll go to Martin Nagy. He'll walk the line, give it to Schaller. Power play set to expire. We're 5-on-5. Florence Schaller skates away and pirouettes his way around Klimsejek. He's still pinned up, but Schaller still with the puck. Then stood up by Bolko, but coming in to Sigelnik, trying to pick it off, but he couldn't do so. Bolkwell able to get that puck on goal to Brzezinski, and he will hold with no further play as Rodskov and Klimsejek getting into it. And in front of the netminder Brzezinski, who will await the faceoff coming to his left. Sigelnik and Frolov going over the play right now as they both head to the bench right now. Again, Maxim Sigelnik getting a goal on the power play to make it 3-2. They cut the lead within one. Still down by one, however, with 7:56 to go in the second period. Offensive zone face-off win for the Bradford Bulls, but Wachowski quickly to realize that and jump into the dot and go it down low for Levitsky. Levitsky battling against River Gull on the boards, but Wachowski losing the puck to Solomon. Ronator got it to Daniel Butt, but it's kept alive by Levitsky. He can find Bugwash on the backhand, and he'll fire it in deep. Netminder Smith out to play it. He'll go rink wide for Daniel Butt, number 15 in white. He'll make a saucer pass, was knifed down by a good stick by Levitsky, and he has it now. Levitsky going around River Gull, pirouettes on the ice. He'll go to the point to Baxter. Tyler Baxter deflected in front of the post by Levitsky. Big hit by Levitsky again. A lot of Bradford Bull fans here tonight. Same with the Bradford Rattlers. It's a very lively arena as Schickman will find Mansurov in front, and he just ran out of room there. Wachowski again with it, and it just rolled over his stick. It comes to Lewis, getting hit to the boards by a Schickman. That allows Henry to gain the zone. He has Vadina with him. It comes to Henry's. His shot stopped by Brzezinski. Oh my, all sorts of action happening in the later goings of this second period. 6:41 remaining in it. And the Bradford Bulls, they want that last goal back, and you know it. They want to restore that 2-goal lead, but Andre Brzezinski having none of that. Puck got fired back into the corner by Vadina. Getting into it first was Quinn. He was pinned up against the boards, but Harries has it. Number 22, in white, you see him work the blue line to Bulkwell. Bulkwell will tee one up, deflected, and turned aside by Brzezinski into the corner. Dennis Cabin off a backhand dish, kept alive by Vadina. Vadina sent it to Bulaklov's way. He has it now. Bulaklov stopping away from Dylan Henry. Losing it is Alexander Quinn, try to keep it in, but it comes to the captain, Nicholas Rotator. Brampton, Ontario's Lucas Vadina can play it up the wing. Michael Hill after his man. That gets over to Nathan Bulkwell. He'll get it to center to Daniel Budd, who knifed it down to Nicholas Rotator, the Bulls captain. He'll let a shot go when it's kicked aside by Brzezinski with the blocker. Battle in the corner boards. 3 Rattlers against 2 Bulls. The Bulls able to win that 50-50 battle. Vadina goes back down low looking for Rotator. He lost an edge, unable to get the puck away. Nice play by Tikana Schickman to Munster. Up to the captain, Michael Hill. Michael Hill shot, and it just screamed wide. Tikana Schickman, he'll go back down low, try to stutter his way around. Bulkwell can do so. Sean Sullivan will loft it to the blue line, kept in by Kabanov. Bulkwell, huge crunching hit behind the play by a Schickman. He's been laying the body here tonight, Tikone has. He and Michael Hill head to the bench. Frolov's line comes on with Schaller. Maxim Skelnick on the ice as well. You see him have the puck now. Number 21 in green get a shot low and glove down by Smith as Skelnick is getting a stare down by Joel Dillerman. Bit of a crowd forms as Frolov and Silva are right there. With 5 minutes to go in the second period, the Rattlers getting the last goal scored. That makes it 3 for the Bulls, 2 for the Rattlers. Silva on Sigelnik on the face-off, won by the Bulls. Silva. It got to the blue line. Rotskov got crunched there by Dillerman. It comes to Sigelnik, try to punch it to the slot. Frolov gonna get a shot through. Lewis lost his stick, then picks it up. Silva joining the rush as he has the puck, flipping it into the opposite corner. Pavel Rotskov can skitter it off the glass, but not out. Nice keep in by River Gull, and the puck still stays in the zone. Then swatted away by Schaller. Then to the play of Liam Silva. He'll go to the point where he can find Haddad. Michael Haddad has a goal here tonight. You see him have the puck. He took that backhand pass from River Gull. Sauce pass to center, deflected up and out of play by Zach Lewis. Bradford Rattlers' next game will be March 20th for Game 4 of this series, if necessary. Again, if the Bradford Rattlers win here tonight, they will be heading to the conference finals to play the Temiskaming Titans. If the Bulls win tonight, they will force a Game 4 to make the series 2-1. Takes 3 to win the series. Rattlers have 2, Bulls have none. Marnegi got thrown down into the corner. He's in a battle there, 2-on-2 battle for the respective clubs. Harry's able to kick that puck around for Quinn, who gave it away to Bogwash. Bogwash trying to find Nagy. Bobakowski can settle it, let a shot go, and it just screamed wide. Henry can just get that puck out of the zone, or Grishitov can handle it for the black and green. Bogwash got tripped up, but no call, however. It gets to Nagy going to Bogwash. Has Bukowski in the slot. Bogwash going to the net, and he creams right into it, resulting in the referee blowing the whistle to stop play. And that's what you call crashing in the net, and that's exactly what the Bradford Rattlers need here tonight. They need to make life a living nightmare for Travis Smith. You got to get players in the way of his eyesight. You got to get players crashing the net. You got to make his life a lot harder than it has been in this contest. It's still a very close game. Rattlers are right there, but they are trailing by 1 goal to these very pesky Bradford Bulls. Very pesky and very skillful, you should add. as the Bradford Bulls have lots of weapons. Oleg Grishitov will take it with 3:20 to go. He'll find Florin Schaller. Schaller trying to get by Bulkwell. He can't do so. The defenseman with a nice play to get that puck out of the zone, as Grishitov will find Schaller, and Schaller will send that puck, and that puck will find the corner, and now the stick of Bulkwell. John Sullivan racing up the wing. He's pressured off by Schaller. He'll find Daniel Butt. He tried to get a shot away, can't do so. Sullivan tried to punch it back to the slot area, but it was then knifed back down. Haddad joining the rush, and that one can be scooped up by Andrei Brzezinski with no further play with 2:50 to go in the second period. Face-off win for the Bradford Rattlers in the defensive end. Michael Hill taking that puck from Tikana Schickman. He'll get it into the opposite corner where Bulkwell is there first. Bulkwell to a Schickman. Look out, he almost had a chance there. Nice play by Zach Lewis to get that puck out of the zone, and racing after it is Dillerman, but making a great play is Dennis Kavanaugh back-checking and still staying with Dillerman. Trevor Lewis with a great chance there, couldn't get a shot away. It gets pinned into the corner where Dillerman is after it again. He tried to find Lewis, but it was intercepted by Michael Hill, and the captain has the puck and he's skating up. Michael Hill trying to split the D. He gets hauled down, and that will be called. I believe Bulkwell will be heading to the box once the Bulls gain possession of that one. You see Brzezinski hustling his way to the bench. Extra attacker on for the Rattlers, but it won't matter as Liam Silva touches up. And the power play will set to start with 2 minutes exactly remaining in this second period. Again, the Bradford Rattlers will get their 5th power play opportunity here tonight. They are 1 for 4 thus far. Look out here, a chance shorthanded. Alexander Quinn on Brzezinski, a backhand dish, and Brzezinski stayed with him all the way. And then Brzezinski got a stick in the face while he was at it. Oleg Grishitov gaining the wind. He can fire it back in behind Smith, and he'll just clear it out himself. Brzezinski holds, and he'll go for a little skate and dish it to Mansurov. Mansurov pressured off by Liam Silva. He gets a touch pass from Michael Hill, and he skates into the zone. Mansurov turns on a dime. He'll go far side for Hill. Hill to Grishitov. He has some space to walk in here, and he'll do so. He got a shot through, and Smith said no. Again, the current series, it's a first of 3 wins in the series. That will put you through the next round. The Rattlers have 2. The Bradford Bulls have none. Bradford Rattlers looking to sweep the leg and sweep the series of the Bradford Bulls if they can get a win here tonight, but they need 1 more goal to get it to a tie. You're looking at Martin Nagy on the power play to Frolov. He'll let one go off the mask of Smith. To the blue line it comes to Schaller. Schaller can feed it back down low, and Haddad is first there after it for the Bradford Bulls. Trying to clear that puck, but he can't do so. Liam Silva in a battle with Frolov, but it's picked up by Vadim. Vadim Frolov on the backhand. He'll stutter his way down low to the corner, picked off, and then battled for, and it's prevailed by Frolov, and now a Segelnik gets punched to the ice, but no call. That shot from the blue line by Nagy, deflected on wide. Sven Musi back on the ice. He is wearing the protective cage that not all players wear in this league. Musi normally wearing a visor. He's got that full cage on as a result of that puck hitting him in the face, but it's very good to see Sven Musi back on the power play that has 14 seconds remaining, and so does the period. Penalty clock and score clock are synced up. 6 seconds to go. That puck is flipped back down the length of the ice, and Segelnik getting into a little battle back behind the play with Frolov and Haddad. Second period has concluded. The horn has sounded to end 40 minutes of playing time. And so the summary after 40, 3 for the Bradford Bulls, 2 for the Bradford Rattlers. They're right there. We'll be back for the third period of play after this intermission. third period of action set to get underway, and at the moment we have no camera guy right now. So, that being said, oh, never mind, he's coming, never mind. Alright, we're good. Third period underway. If you're just tuning in, David Ursek started the first period. Second period started, and then he was then pulled by Andre Brzezinski, and he has been in the cage ever since the start of the second period, and he's been perfect so far. Monserov, oh no, a little friendly fire ran into his own man. I'm not quite sure who that was, now just getting off of the ice surface right now, and in some discomfort. Probably in some discomfort is one of the Rattler players. Not quite sure who that was. Tyler Baxter from his own end trying to slap it to center. He'll do so, but that allows Balkwell to get that puck down into the Rattlers' end of the ice. Oleg Grishatov is first after it. You see him in the corner work it for Baxter. Baxter on the back end can play it to Frolov's side, but it was picked off by Harries. And now a chance for Maxim Sigelnik with Schaller. Maxim Sigelnik, a shot from the line, was blocked down by Smith. Now back the other way they come is Henry, but his pass was intercepted, and now it comes to Yalexi. Pavel Rodskov takes it. He'll work his way from center, hounded by Quinn, and then eventually gets that puck down and deep to Smith. Over to Sigelnik's side. It gets over to Yalexi. That one was steered aside by the netminder Smith. 18:30 to go in this third period. That allows Schaller to work it down low, and then it gets flinged back the other way as Yalexi touches up and slaps it back into the zone. Michael Haddad, he has a goal here tonight. You're looking at him now with 16 in white. Got the first one here for the Bradford Bulls, and it was early, 4 minutes in. The Bulls struck first, and you see the goal scorer there, Michael Haddad, number 16 in white, weave his way, avoiding a hit of Frolov. That allows Schaller just to knife that puck to center, and then played back by Daniel Butt. Rodskov from the clear. It got to center, kicked off by Daniel Butt, and once again he'll just get it into the zone. Rodskov against Sullivan. Those two battle, kept alive, and then Bogoach can see that pass go down low to Nicholas Rotator, who got pushed right into the goal. And that will not be called, as that was an awkward landing for the captain, Nicholas Rotator. Going crashing into the net from Pavel Rodskov. Luckily for the Rattlers, there was no call on the play. We remain 5-on-5. The captain, Nicholas Rotator, will glide his way around the face-off dot, and awaiting him is Islav Bogoach. And a little bit of ice problems here as the referees are patting down the ice, using a bit of water from Andre Brzezinski. And again, the winner of tonight's contest, either the Bradford Rattlers, and if they do win here tonight, they will play the Titans in the conference finals. But if the Bulls win here tonight, they force a Game 4 back here at the Leisure Center in Bradford. Rotator once again going down awkwardly. This time, that was Bulaklov all over him. Martineggi unable to glove that puck down. Sven Musi back out there. Bulk roll from his zone and try to string Daniel Butt, can't do so. The Bulls have iced the puck. With 17:14 to go in the third period. And if you're the Bradford Rattlers, you were down deep. You were a little down bad in the first period. It was 3-1 for the Bradford Bulls at one point, but the Rattlers have gotten one back by Maxim Sigelnik to weave their way back into this contest. They are now just down by one. Sean Solomon, and that hard shot was then gloved out of the air. A routine stop for Brzezinski, and no further play coming off of that. And now he will await the face-off coming to his left side. Liam Silva out there on the ice for the Bradford Bulls. He has a goal here tonight as well. Haddad with one also. He's on defense, paired up with River Gull, the native of Val d'Or, Quebec. Battle with Grishatov. He wins it to Levitsky, but skating away 3 is Michael Haddad. He'll punch it across to Julian McCarthy's wing, and then kept alive by Witkowski. He loses an edge, but makes a play. Had a stick lifted by Zach Lewis. Baxter, 17 in green, can flip it aside to Levitsky, and he'll get in deep. That comes over to Levitsky. He'll get it to the blue line to Grishitov. He'll walk in and rip one just wide. It gets over to Lewis, who can flip it up as far as center, kept alive by Baxter, and he'll flip it right back into the zone. A lot of dump and chase going on so far in these last few minutes of play. Not much offense generated in this third period. You see Witkowski lay a hit on Lewis. Braden Yalexi can start the rush, and he gains his way into the Bulls' end, trying to just muscle his way through Vadina. That allows Henry to flip it over for Liam Silva. Silva, long stretch pass and a nice one. That was Dilliman. He tried to weave his way around Roskov, couldn't do so. The captain, Michael Hill, can feed it across to Tacoma Schickman. Schickman going wide, weaving it across, kicked out, and played by Alexander Quinn. Number 21 in white for the Bulls still has it. He got it then back to Bulkwell. Bulkwell can lead it across, intercepted, and then peeled back by Harries for the Bulls. Henry looking for Harries, and it gets pinned up by Rodskov back behind Bernetsky. Tikana Schickman, oh no, he gave it away into the high slot. Alexander Quinn was right there to pick off that pass by Schickman, and Zachary Lewis's stick caused a little disruption for the Bradford Bulls, a little friendly fire with no one even on the stick. Alexander Quinn will join the rush for the Bradford Bulls. They have numbers, a 3-on-2. Daniel Butt shot deflected up by the stick of Bolaklov, and that goes up and out of play. Waiting patiently in the shadows are the Temiskaming Titans, and if you're a Titans player, you want this series to go all the way. You want these teams just to beat the living you-know-what out of each other. And so far in 3 games, that's what these two teams have done, just that. Florence Schaller shakes off a hit. That shot from the range was handled by Brzezinski. That was a very sharp angle shot, trying to catch Brzezinski napping. And most of the time, that shot will always be stopped by Brzezinski, as he's always so sharp. Very quick lateral movement netminder is Brzezinski. One of the few goalies in this league, and you can include the Bradford Bulls goalie Travis Smith in that category too. There's no real weak spot on the goalie. Most goalies throughout any league you can find, most goalies will have just one little weakness that other teams like to use to their advantage. But with Brzezinski and Smith, I really can't think of any. It's kind of hard to think of weaknesses when the goalies don't even get beaten that much. So definitely a battle of the goaltenders here tonight. The Rattlers have already used 2 here tonight. Again, David Ursek started the first period, pulled after 20 minutes of play for Andre Brzezinski. Maybe it was to give Andre a better rest, or they wanted to go with Ursek all the way. I am not quite sure. Schaller unable to get his way into the Bradford Bulls' end, and so far in this third period, the Bulls have done a terrific job not allowing the Rattlers to get anything in their own end of the ice, and they're just eating up all the clock right now, as you see Graham from his own end take all the time in the world he needs to get that puck out of his own end. Harries let a quick shot go, kicked aside by Brzezinski. Frolov meets him in the corner boards, and Frolov is electing to get a whistle here. He thought that he was held up a bit. To the blue line, it's Brendan Gregg. A shot deflected and just missed wide. Alexander Quinn against Grishitov into the corner. Harry's a no-lick pass, trying to find his man Henry, but it's picked off by Baxter, and now Henry's still with it. Henry, that one was fluttered away. Tyler Baxter has it now for the Bradford Rattlers. He peeled it away from center. Henry picked it off. Now it's Alexander Quinn who can loft one down into the palm of Grishitov. He can play it to Tyler Baxter. Baxter is able to dump that puck into the zone with 12:48 to go in the third period. Bulls hanging on to this 1-goal lead so far. Nicholas Rotator, the captain of the Bulls, gains his way into the zone. He's pressured off by Rodeskov, and now Nagy tying up his men. They go down, but it's in the slot area. Nicholas Rotator after it. He's pressured off by Alexi. It goes down low to Solomon. Solomon can have that puck get knifed away from him, and so Alexi can try to steer it forward. Can't do so. Daniel Butt, 15 and white, centers it in front there and sticked aside by Brzezinski. Rattlers need to clear that puck out of their own end, and they have just done so now. Brendan Gregg over to Daniel Butt's way, and he'll just send it into the corner. 12 minutes exactly to go in this third period. Rattlers need 1 to tie. Michael Haddad will go D to Vadina. Vadina will find Michael Haddad, and he'll just kill more time. Off the clock, as he will spring Zachary Lewis all alone. Getting it to it first was Dennis Kabanov. Great back skating by him. Lewis then gives the puck away to Mansurov, and you can see him wheel up the wing. Revon Mansurov can just chip it to the slot area. Michael Hill had a whack at it, and it just screamed up and over the net. Balaklov trying to keep the zone. He can't do so. Lewis after it first. Netminder Brzezinski can calmly swaft it aside to Kabanov's way, and he can spring a Schickman. A reverse hit on Silva, but the puck goes to Lewis, and as he runs into his own man Haddad, he goes down, but Dilliman's still with it. Tick on a Schickman, picks it off, it's loose into the slot. Hill got punched down, and it remains a 5-on-5 battle. Liam Silva for the Bradford Bulls. Extended to Dilliman's way, but Kapanov is there first. Those two players are in a battle right now. They'll watch each other closely. Mansurov picks up that stray puck that was just sitting there for anyone to take. He says, "Thank you very much, I'll take that." It comes over for Balaklov, and a Schickman ran into Dilliman. Dennis Kabanov will just backhand it off the glass and out. That's slapped in by Mansurov, and they'll get a defensive change off of this. Baxter and Grishatov on the ice now for the Bradford Rattlers, as Harries can keep that puck in his own end with 10:30 to go in the third period. He'll just drop it back for Bulkwill. Bulkwill can find Alexander Quinn. He's hounded by Witkowski, but he got it into the goal. Oleg Grishatov off the glass, but not out. It's kept alive by Harries. He's met by McCarthy and Witkowski, allowing Levitsky to go down low to Baxter. Baxter to Grishatov. He'll backhand it, looking for Levitsky. He comes in to help. McCarthy tying up Henry in the high slot. Good play by Julian McCarthy. It gets over to Harries. A backhand effort will only go as far as Grishatov's way, and he can play it over for Adam Witkowski. He'll pirouette back into his own end of the ice with under 10 minutes to go in the third period. Rattlers need to get something going here. It's Stefan Levitsky, a sharp angle bit off the side of the cage, and it comes to Nicholas Rotator, who got hit from behind, and that will be called. Alexi had that puck touch him, and the Bulls might look to answer here. You see Witkowski, hands in the air. He doesn't want any fisticuffs going on right now. After that hit by Witkowski, an injury for the Bradford Bulls to the left of us. As you remember, the last contest that was here between these two teams, Josh Booker had to get stretchered off the ice surface after taking a hit from Vadim Frolov. Now this time, Adam Witkowski laying the body of another member of the Bradford Bulls, and once again unable to see exactly who that player is for the Bradford Bulls. It is quite a long way from our vantage point up here at the Bradford West Gwillimbury Arena, and again, we are not situated at center ice. We are a little off to the right looking at center ice right now, so Bradford Bulls players out on the ice right now. Training staff out for the Bradford Bulls as well, as Haddad and Schaller will talk to the referees in the timekeepers area to discuss what exactly will be called as far as penalties. We know Witkowski has a minor for checking from behind. The question is, will it be more if the officials deem it should be? Netminder Travis Smith looking on the scene with a little bit of worry. And again, folks, not much I can really update you on, as we just have to sit here and wait patiently to see what player it was, what happened. Well, I think we all kind of know what happened. It was a checking from behind by Adam Witkowski, and the player is up under his own power, hitting near the salute by the faithful here at the Bradford West Goldenberry Arena. The injured player has left the ice surface, and again, I didn't quite make out exactly who that was, as that one-timer attempt by Dilliman was fanned on. Again, power play for the Bradford Bulls. 2-minute minor for Witkowski for checking from behind. Let's see if the Bulls can make the Rattlers pay on this one. They are now down 2 players in this series. The puck goes down low for Harries. Harries trying to find Vadina. Nice play by Slegelik, but he can't clear the zone. Bulkwell from the blue line, glove down by Brzezinski. Again, power play for the Bradford Bulls. The power play has 1:30 remaining. Adam Witkowski sitting for 2. Michael Hillsline is out on the ice right now with Rizan Mansurov. Grishatov and Baxter will be the defensive penalty killers. Liam Silva to take the offensive zone face-off for the Bulls. He won it cleanly. Vadina picked up that puck from Bulkwell, so he'll find Silva back into the corner. Silva for Vadina, a little miscommunication there. Puck goes out of the zone. 8:40. Time remaining in regulation time here in the third. That one is then stashed back into the corner where Baxter is first after it. He'll ring it around, and it's picked off in a 2-on-1 race shorthanded. Michael Hill with Mansurov. Hill, and a sliding effort made by Bulkwell to save the day. Remember that play later on in this contest. You're looking at Vadina gain his way into the Rattler end of the ice. Mansurov first after it. He'll just lift it up and down the length of the ice. Four seconds to go on the minor penalty to Adam Witkowski. Harries from his own end, he'll wheel. Going up the wing for Lewis, no icing as it is on goal. Alexi can't pick up that puck. Quinn try to get it to the front for Solomon. To the blue line is Haddad. His shot swallowed up by Brzezinski. And no further play coming off that, as Brzezinski will wait the faceoff coming to his right. With 7:50 to go in the third period, 3 for the Bulls, 2 for the Rattlers. Bulls still have 20 seconds of power play time to work with. As Alexi is tied up with Lewis. Lewis can get it to the blue line where Haddad has it. Haddad deflected on goal by Alexander Quinn. It's kicked aside by Brzezinski. And Solomon, a good job to keep that puck into the Rattler zone. He has the puck now going back down low. Quinn a shot, and he just missed. Whipping it towards the goal is Quinn. Brzezinski was down, and he located it just in time. Rattlers have killed the penalty. Witkowski is out. We are back to 5-on-5 with 7:23 to go in the third period. Zach Lewis couldn't get it in deep. Picked off by Bulaklov. He'll steer it in Musey's way. Kicked out by Vadina. Then handled by Frolov. A reverse hit on Dilliman. Silva picking it up for the Bradford Bulls. You'll find Zach Lewis. That shot was punched up by Kabanov. Frolov trying to get out of the zone. He gets rocked in the corner, and the whistle sounds. So I believe that was River Gull who laid the body into Frolov. Not quite sure why the whistle sounded, however. Busey and Rotator. On the face-off, won by the Bulls. Shot from the blue line was loose, and then Dennis Kabanov can pick it and send it back up the wing and out of the zone. Slash back in. Bulaklov takes it. He'll go D-to-D to Kabanov up the wing. Muesli will leave it for Frolov. Vadim Frolov has a Schickman coming to the net. He'll let one go and rang it off the outside of the post. Kabanov has it. He'll let one go, and that's screamed on wide. Boliklov pinching in to keep that puck still in the corner and try to keep this offensive pressure still on for the Rattlers. Frolov losing it for Solomon, a backhand dish to Silva. He's one-on-one against Kabanov, and a shot kicked down by Brzezinski. Picked off by Solomon. Sean Solomon shot it just wide. Solomon picking up that puck on the zone rebound off the corner boards, and it caroms up and out of the zone where Bulkwell has to handle it at center. Bulkwell will fire it on goal. Big rebound for Kabanov, and now handled by Boliklov. He'll go rink wide to Vadim Frolov. Frolov trying to get it to a Schickman, picked off by Harries, and then Henry tried to work it in, but it's picked off by Frolov and then slashed away from him. And now to the play of Alexander Quinn getting the zone. His shot deflected off by Kabanov and steered up and out of play. Again, this series in the second round is first to 3 wins. Rattlers have 2, Bulls have 0. Rattlers trying to sweep the Bulls here tonight. The Bulls looking to stay alive and force game 4. That shot was picked off. Vedina in a race after against Nagy, but Nagy won it. He can go rink wide to Grishitov, the defenseman joining the rush. He'll go wide overhead. Ed couldn't get it all the way in deep, and so the Bulls clear that into their own bench. Andre Brzezinski, the netminder, skating to the Rattler bench, telling his boys, let's go, let's get one here. The scoreboard reads 3 for the Bulls, 2 for the Rattlers, 5:22 time remaining in the third period. Maxim Sigelnik take this face off against the Bradford Bulls captain Nicholas Rotator. Sigelnik wins it, deflected by Sigelnik once more, and it got deflected on wide. Martin Nagy picks it up from Baxter. Nagy just trying to work it towards the goal. Grishitov knifes it down, and he's pinned up against the boards. Sigelnik takes in Grishitov's place at the blue line. That puck got steered up and out of play. Icing will be waved off. It rolls towards Brzezinski and on goal. Under 5 minutes to go. Martin Nagy taking that pass. He'll look to get it into the zone, and he'll do so, but the Rattlers are offside as Nagy took a little too long getting it into the zone. Rattlers need 1 to tie. Bradford Bulls need to hold off the Rattlers for another 4 minutes and 45 seconds, and they will have a Game 3 win in the bag. Again, Rattlers down by 1. The later goings of this period look for the netminder Andre Brzezinski to head to the Rattler bench for an extra attacker, and the whistle sounds and another penalty, this time to the Rattlers. 4:30 to go in the third period. The Rattlers are shorthanded. Pavel Rodskov sits for cross-checking. And this is a time where the Bradford Bulls can put this game away. Dennis Kabanov unable to get it out to the blue line. It comes to Haddad. His shot, big rebound loose. Brzezinski's down, and the puck gets cleared by Kabanov. Netminder Smith out to play it. Smith will leave it for his man Bulkwell. Bulkwell will take his time and feed Dulliman. Picked off, however, and then sent right back in by Henry. Nikolai Harris pinned up against Kabanov. Kabanov can send that puck over to Dilliman's way at the blue line. Nice play made by Dillon, but Michael Hill is able to get that puck to the blue line, and the referee does say that puck comes out. Bogwash can find Mansurov shorthanded for another minute 10. Mansurov just trying to eat away the clock and kill this penalty, but the Bradford Bulls quickly steal, and Vedina sends that puck in for the Bulls. Tyler Baxter, big hit there on the boards on Lewis. Nathan Bulkwell from the red line, he'll steer it in on goal, glove down by Brzezinski, and he'll just get a face-off going. timeout, Bradford Bulls. They've elected to take their 30-second timeout with 3:19 to go in the third and 50 seconds of power play time to work with here in this round 2, game 3. Best of 5 between these two teams. Again, Rattlers holding a 2-0 series lead. And the winner of this series will play the Temiskaming Titans, as they were able to sweep their way to the conference finals. They dispatched of the New Tech Civics relatively easy. Up next were their Quebec rivals in the Ville Marie Pirates. Temiskaming winning 3 straight to sweep that series. And again, they await the winner of the Battle of Bradford. Bradford Rattlers hoping the Bradford Bulls season can end here tonight. They're shorthanded for another 50 seconds, and the game clock reads 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Officials are ready, and so are the players. Henry against Sagelik on the face-off. Sagelik can peel it back. Baxter and Grishitov, the defenseman, on here, and a chance here. Bulkwell has to peel away from the Rattlers, and now Sagelnik has it. He'll find Tyler Baxter. Baxter, he can't clear the zone. Harry's a shot there. He didn't get all of it on it. Rebound in front, blocked by Baxter. And a lead flip pass for Sagelnik, but it was a little too hot over his head. Tyler Baxter, he is unable to get on his 2 feet. As he finally gets to his 2 feet without his mouth guard, he is in all sorts of trouble right now with Tyler Baxter. Dillerman gaining the zone for the Bulls. He'll run it wide to the high slot looking for his man Silva. He'll scream it towards goal, and he just shot it wide. We're back to 5-on-5 in 2 seconds. Rhodeskopf steps onto the ice. We have 5-on-5. The Rattlers have killed it. It gets in the corner where Schaller has it. He has Sagelnik with him. Tekana Schickman joins them as well on the ice. Florian Schaller will go wide. A shot stopped by Smith. It comes to Alexi, and he didn't keep the zone alive. Rattlers will argue it, but that was the right call. Two minutes and 13 seconds, time remaining in regulation time here in the third. Both teams send out their top lines. Tikana Schickman has that puck, and he works his way into the Bulls' end. Schickman, he gets lit up by Rotator. That was able to free Dylan Henry. Henry hounded by Alexi. Alexi dropped his stick over across to Quinn, and he just shot it wide. Under 2 minutes to go now in the third. Tikana Schickman skates it up the wing. Brzezinski looks to the bench. He won't be called just yet. It gets into Nagy. Nagy will peel away to that one, and he'll find Frolov. Vadim Frolov whipping it just wide. Grishitov after it, however. He'll try to get it to the front of the net. Can't do so. Was pinned up. Brendan Gray can clear it, but not out. To the blue line comes to Frolov. Brzezinski's heading to the bench for the extra attacker. 6-on-5 for the Rattlers. Grishitov's shot there was juggled and caught by Smith. And look out here. Tikana Schickman took an awkward fall heading to the ice, and he's a little shaken up as the Rattlers will get a line change going. Martin Nagy in the thick of it, arguing there with Michael Haddad as he is signaled ahead to his bench, not before swatting the glove of Zachary Lewis. Bradford Rattlers have elected to use their 30-second timeout. Each team gets one. Both have already used theirs. Rattlers 30-second timeout has been begun. As they are all getting ready for the offensive zone face-off for the Bradford Rattlers. They will have one extra player, however. The net for the Bradford Rattlers is vacant. Andre Brzezinski is on the bench for an extra attacker. 6-on-5 with 1:27 to go in the third period. The Bradford Bulls hang on and win tonight. They force Game 4. If the Rattlers can tie it and win it, they will be heading off to Temiskaming to play the Titans and eliminating the Bradford Bulls. Oh, Oh, this is going to be good, folks. Under a minute 30. 6 players on for the Rattlers, 5 for the Bulls. Face-off won by Montserrat, and Grishitov has it. He'll find Schaller. A shot was blocked by Harries. It'll go down low to Tikana Schickman, pressured off the puck, but Montserrat has it. Montserrat, that puck gets whipped up and out of play from Nathan Bulkwell. Referee's just picking up an extra puck from the timekeeper's area. And we will be set to begin play with a minute 15. Montserrat against Gage Janzi on the faceoff. Janzi ties up Montserrat, but it gets to the corner where Frolov's battling with it. That puck gets fluttered up into the Bulls bench. And so we'll do it all over again. A minute 8 remain. In the third period, Rattlers need 1 to tie. Frolov and a Schickman out there. Michael Hill, Grishitov, and Schaller. Clean win. Schickman right off the jaw. Stop. Rebound. Frolov is first after it against Gage Janzi. Grishitov at the blue line. He'll go for Schaller. Schaller with a minute to go in the third period. Michael Hill trying to center it for a Schickman. He'll get it to the blue line, kept alive by Schaller. Now Grishitov, he'll let one go, deflected, didn't get all the way through, and that one clears the zone. 45 seconds to go. Florian Schaller has it. He'll get it across to Vadim Frolov. Frolov can gain the zone. Pressure off by Haddad. He's still pinning him up. Shot down the length of the ice. Icing will be called on the Bradford Bulls. Or pardon me, no it won't. It didn't get called. That's unbelievable. 25 seconds to go now. Rattlers have one last shot to get a tying goal here. Broken up by Liam Silva. He skates it up and out of the zone. 17 seconds to go. One last chance here this time. Schaller can't get it in deep. He's just got to shoot it in, but it didn't get all the way through. Shot blocked down by Schaller again. 8 seconds to go. Rattlers to get onside. They send it back in, but they're then called with an offside with 3 seconds. And this one will come outside of the Bradford Bulls' end. And I believe this will do it. The Bradford Bulls facing elimination for the first time in these playoffs, and they hold on to live to fight another day. One last touch-up by Smith, and that will end the game. Bradford Bulls storm into the Leisure Center and steal Game 3 from Team Green. And they live to see another game, as Game 4 will be tomorrow at 7:30. Bradford Bulls celebrate and storm off onto the ice to congratulate their heroic goaltender, Travis Smith, who played phenomenal here tonight. The Bradford Rattlers have already exited the ice surface, and that means we will exit out as well. So for Nick Stella and the Bradford Rattlers organization, we bid you all a good hockey night. For now.